got the one, the only Molly Brazy here with me, with the baby. Molly Brazy with the baby. What's up?
What's the deal?
Yo, how are you? Congratulations, man. The baby, oh, adorable, adorable. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. He's like my twin, my best friend.
How has it been? So, I mean, since we're already here on the subject, how has it been having like how's it been having like a child during like the crazy time that we're going through right now?
I feel like it's no different because this is how I am. I'm always in the house or I'm in the studio.
Mm.
Other than that, I'm really not out. But at the same time, for him to be a child, like especially right now, he don't have to be outside,
Right.
or like in a year or two he can. But I still want to make it as if outside is open and that he could explore things that we did have going on. Like I don't want him to feel trapped or anything.
Right.
So um only thing different is
Aw.
this is crazy because he don't cry unless he hungry and he just ate. But that's what I was saying. What was I talking about?
You're saying he don't got to be outside.
Oh yeah. He don't gotta be outside because that's just how I've been.
Right.
That's
You
just how
already
I
be in the crib just chilling anyway.
yeah. So he gonna be a homebody too.
How's it been? Has his since his birth has I don't know your perspective on life changed or because I know like there's always like after you go through this carrying him for 9 months and then having him like everything kind of changes after aside from being inside the crib.
I would say I definitely matured. Um, Other than that, he helped me. Well, he made me look at life different. Like, I actually value life more than I did before. I didn't really take life too serious before I had him.
Hmm.
He definitely, matured me a lot. And like I don't I'm more into protecting my energy. Like, I will not put my energy into something that, just anything basically. I protect my energy very well just for him, just because, babies when they can't speak, they go off energy. So
Hmm.
I want to be that, you know, good vibes
Hmm.
place for him when he do come to me.
Man, congrats again. He is adorable. And I got moving on to the music. So for everybody who's here who has found this interview and who may not be as familiar with you or who may have just been finding your music, give me a little background on how you started in this rap game.
How I started, that's a crazy story because I the day that I started, I'm normally in school. This is around the time when I was going to school. I'm normally in school every morning, doing what people that go to school do. And this morning, I fought before lunchtime and got kicked
Okay.
out. So you know how it is. You go to school to learn, but you go to school because that's where all your friends is at. You feel me? At the
A
end of
hundred
the day.
percent. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was really, really bored when I got sent home before even lunchtime. So that's before even 11 a.m. So I ended up recording a rhyme that I had in my phone to a beat that I saw on YouTube, recorded it, put it on my Instagram, and it just went viral. And then in the week that I posted, I only had like 10K, 13K followers, I think, at the time. And it just started going viral. I only had Instagram. I think no, I don't even think I had a Facebook. I think my Facebook got hacked or something. But I definitely had an Instagram, and it went viral on Facebook, Twitter, just social medias that I did not have. It was on YouTube, like going crazy, all of this.
Hmm.
So then people that I used to listen to in my city, like the famous rappers and stuff, they start hitting me up like, we should get in the studio, we should do songs and stuff like that. I'm like, dang, I ain't even record nothing. I never put it out. I already got a fan base. I can't even walk to my corner store without being noticed and people trying to follow me home.
Right.
Like it was just, yeah, it was a lot. But that was definitely the break when I recorded it, put it out.
That's
Definitely,
crazy.
yeah.
So obviously you're part of this era where people got big off IG and social media. How has it been like? Obviously you released a bunch of tapes and a bunch of projects already. How has it been like? I don't know, navigating the social media, real life balance of this music stuff.
Well, like I told you, I literally just recorded it. Like I was not expecting none of that. I just wanted to do it because I was bored. So
Mm.
So I've never been into social media to the point where I'm posting every day, or I know the content that people want to see. Like,
Mhm.
type of person, if social media get too crazy, like even with people that I watch on social media, it wouldn't even be me. But just from the people that I watch on social media, it gets so crazy. I'm like, let me take a break from social media because this is just too much. You know, I've just always been that type of person. So it's like, I really never knew what would draw their attention. But I feel like just me being me, you know, even when I do take too long, some people lose followers from that. I don't lose followers. I think they like the mystery about me or something.
Of like not
But
knowing
yeah,
everything that's going on with you.
yeah, like I've never been the type to tell all my business. Well, when I was little, my mama always told me that I'd be like, my mama said when I go over to my people's house and stuff, and she'd be
Yeah.
like, you can't tell people what's going on and stuff like that. And I'm like, dang. So I just always knew that. And then coming into the industry, I'm like, I don't want these people knowing my business. You know what I'm saying?
Not
Like,
literally
this is
like don't put your entire business out there. Just put what people need to know and that's it.
yeah.
Yo, and what I love about you and your city right now is that there's so many amazing talents coming out of Detroit over the past couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously yourself, T Grizzly, Cash Doll, just to name a few. How do you feel about the current state of Detroit hip hop? Because I feel like y'all are really doing it. And y'all have a great like movement going on right now.
I really love the era that we're in right now because a lot of artists that I've been listening to, like they wouldn't even get a lot of viewers and they songs would be so hard. And it's like they were so underrated. Like I
Mm.
hated it. Like, this don't make no sense. We make better music than a lot of people that's on the radio now. And that be my whole thing with people having writers and people that aren't really artists, but have a big platform and are known, you
Mm.
know, through the internet stuff. And that just really pissed me off when I was coming from Detroit because we talk about the things that we've been through. We don't talk about other people's lives. Nobody can write our life for us, you know? So we put our everything into that song. It's just like, I don't know, the industry is something different for me. Like, I don't know.
Right. And I've heard you talk about writers in past interviews before, and I know you have a really strong like stand on where you are and how other artists in the game like will use writers to write their songs for them.
Hmm. I mean, well, my whole thing with that is writers are here to do their job. At the end of the day, they have a job. They, you know, real artists have writer's block when they're going through things in life.
Mhm.
Like it's that you cannot bear. Us as artists, entertainers, it don't matter if you're a rapper, a singer, a model, whatever the case may be. We still have to wake up the next morning and act like nothing ever happened. We could have just lost somebody, but we have to get back on the internet and
Mhm.
entertain our, you know, at the end of the day. So it's like when it comes to people that just get things handed to them, like, you know, a record label will see a person be like, oh, you got the image. I'm gonna have you a writer. I'm gonna, you know, give them their sound, their look, everything. I feel like that's unfair to people who are real artists
Mm.
and working our ass off to get just to the place where a genuine person will take our career seriously, you know, to the point where we're in the right hands, all of that. So I don't know, with the writer situation, it's cool you have a writer, but if you can't sit there and write your own shit, or you didn't come to this writer with your own style,
Right.
I feel like knowledge as an artist.
There it is. There it is. And you know what? And I love that. I love how you framed it as like, being like a genuine like artist in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you have, you created your own style, you write your own music, you everything about you is genuinely you. There's nothing different. Like nobody can ever say that they I don't
Make,
know, made you added to your style, anything like that. Like you're still Molly Brazy.
yeah.
And so we got this new project coming out in
Hmm.
January. Tell me a little bit about it. I'm excited. I know it's been a little bit since you dropped your last project. It's been like, oh well, 2019. I feel like 2019 was yesterday. This whole year has been crazy. But tell me about this project you got coming out in January. I'm super excited for it.
Yes, I have a new EP coming out in January called Pink Molly. Um, this album is definitely going to be something different from what y'all used to me doing. Not like totally different, like oh a new style and all of that, but it's going to be more positive. And I named it Pink Molly like the drug, just so that y'all know where I'm coming from. Like it's gonna be addictive. I want people to be listening to this
Mm.
every day on the way to their job, on the way to anything that they do in life to make some money, just to be positive and productive at the end of the day. You focused on getting a check rather than, what's going on social media. And I feel like with the pandemic, everybody been focused on drama more than, reality. So it's like with Pink Molly, I want people to be able to listen to that and get away, focus on self and focus on their own bag and upgrading everything in life, just bossing up, period.
That's fire. I love the idea behind it. And you always end up sneaking like one or two features on your project. You had Cash Doll in the past. Who are there any surprises on this one? Do you have anybody that you're working with for this project? Is it gonna be all you? What are you thinking for this one?
Well, we already have Mozzie, which I put out
Right,
already
Mozzie, of course. I should have I should have asked. Is a single gonna be on it? Of course, of course.
on there. Um, I have a Babyface Ray, a longtime
Okay.
friend that, we just been overdue to do a song together and we ended up, getting that done. Um, Other features besides that, I don't really want to speak on because of the pandemic and everybody,
Right.
you know, the place. Like,
Mhm.
have to get things confirmed. And I don't like speaking on stuff before it's all the way mine. So yeah, we just gonna speak on Mozzie right now. Mozzie and Babyface Ray. I'm giving away Babyface Ray. I didn't tell them that, but just let y'all know here right now.
So with
Babyface Ray.
Mozzie, how'd you link up with Mozzie on this joint? Like obviously, the pandemic changed things and whatnot, but have y'all is this song that was something that was in the stash for a minute, or did y'all link up for this? How did that ended up coming about?
Okay, with me and Mozzie, we've been to each other or whatever. We've been, fucking with each other, music and everything. But we never was able to like link up and do. Can you stop doing that?
So cute.
Thank you. We was never able to link up and do a song together or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, so when I did this song, not only is he, a really good rapper, but he also motivates a lot of people, and we have a lot of the same fans also. So when I did this song, my team like, oh, I hear Mozzie on this one because they knew, I was waiting to get a song, especially from the pandemic. It's like we're never, on the same time when I do be in his state or whatever.
Hmm.
I mean, his city or whatever. So um, when we heard this song, they like, oh, I hear Mozzie on it. We sent it to him.
Hmm.
He loved it, sent it right back, and everything was just fluent. So it just all came together like that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And before I let you go too, like I have to commend you because I know a few years ago you dropped this really dope joint with Trina, and I wanted to ask you, did like with Trina being the legend that she is, did she give you any gems about coming up in the game? Because obviously that was a little earlier on in your career. But what was it like linking up with Trina? And did she give you like any I don't know advice that you took to heart?
It's crazy because she gave me a lot of advice. It's like everything we ever talked about was just leveling up.
Hmm.
So it's not nothing that I could just pick out of our conversation. But at the same time, she always told me that I was just so mature for my age and like I was ahead of my time and that, this is something that I need to be doing. Like I'm in the right place, you know what I'm saying? With my career and everything and the way I carry myself in the industry and everything. Like the simple fact she can reassure me that I'm on the right, the right what should I call it?
Path.
Yeah, I'm on the right.
Trajectory.
Yeah. That was just enough for me. That's one thing that stuck out to me the most, that she acknowledged the way that I carry myself in the industry because I had to learn from a lot. I've been through manager after manager. It's really a dirty game, but just you believing in yourself, she could feel that. She could feel that I really believed in myself and I know where I wanted to be in life.
Right.
So
And you mentioned
that was
that it's a dirty game. What would some advice that you have for an upcoming artist who's watching this interview? As someone who's gone through the ringer yourself, like what would be your best bit of advice for anyone who is just kind of like starting out or starting to get big?
okay. So people that don't know me, I do want to let y'all know, I've been through at least two full teams or whatever. And it's just like my first team, I didn't know that you could make money from music. I just wanted to show my talent. I just wanted to show that I could rap or whatever. I didn't know it was that serious and, everything behind the scenes or whatever. until, you know, everything start hitting the fan and people, then the industry started looking into me at a very young age, and then they're like, do you have this, do you have that, do you have that? And I'm like, what is that, what is that, what is that? And it's like, at the same time, you can't even tell nobody like, what is that? You got to act like you know everything that's going on, even if you don't know. Take notes and go look at it afterwards, because you don't want nobody feeling like you don't know what's going on at the end of the day. Because if you let them know that you don't know what's going on, they're going to take advantage of whatever that is. Other than that, um that's really number one. Know the game before you start doing this. Second, can I cuss?
Yeah, of course.
Don't be no dick sucker, okay? I feel like when it comes to being in the industry, they want you to be like, I've never been the type of person to hit up somebody to do a record or whatever. You know, people who I've done songs with, it just come together. It just somehow, that's how it was supposed to be. You know, I don't force anything. At this, after that, I want to say, don't let nobody change you. If you come in the game, I don't care if people laughing at you, you having your own style, your own sound, all of that, that's going to make you you at the end of the day. Don't let nobody give you a style. Don't let nobody give you a sound, because that's not, you know, that's not you. You're faking your character, so it's never going to be comfortable. It's never going to be fun for you. You are not going to get the full experience out of rap. And rapping is really fun. Like, this whole thing should be fun. This is for people who are creative. This is for real artists. It's not for the weak. It's not for people who are followers. It's not for people who need recognition from other people.
Right.
Right, that is for people who, you know, have their own voice, have their own style at the end of the day. And I just want people to be real at the end of the day. Be yourself. Because people gonna
Boom.
laugh first, gonna do the same thing.
Hey, and I think that's a perfect note to end it on. I'm hoping that if there are any artists watching this, that they take that directly to heart, and I think that you just gave all the gems that I think that people needed to hear when entering the music industry, because I definitely think that that's some real shit that you're speaking on right now.
Definitely.
So before we go, let the people know where they can follow you at. Pink Molly dropping January 2021. Anything else that they got to know? Go ahead, plug that in.
You can follow me on any social media at Molly Brazy. Well, follow my TikTok too, because I've been fucking it up on there. You know, I don't be
Yo, TikTok's the shit.
Yeah, I hit my little TikTok. So follow me on TikTok at Molly Brazy Official. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, Twitter at Molly Brazy. Anything with a blue check, that's me. Okay. So other than that, stay tuned for Pink Molly. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more of Millie, because he is a whole character.
I can tell from this interview. He's great.
Yeah. Clothing lines dropping. Um, a tech deal I have dropping with my
Okay.
headphones and speakers. So I definitely want everybody to just stay tuned and just, you know, lock in for right now.
Yo, amazing. Congrats on everything. I can't wait for this tape to drop. Congrats on your beautiful baby boy. And we're just gonna keep checking in with you. I'm excited for this.
Thank you. I really appreciate you for having me.
There it is, y'all. Molly Brazy on the radar.